Travis Kelce has continued to be clutch in so many big moments. We know what he's done in the postseason. We know how important he is to Patrick Mahomes. Here he is this week talking about facing this great Phillies defense.
This is going to be the best defense we play all year. They play so well together. Their secondary, you can tell they're all on the same page. They all understand their rules. You know, a lot of zone coverage, but when it comes down to playing man, they're very physical. So it's going to be our biggest challenge yet. And I haven't even talked about the D-line yet. Their D-line is one of the best in the league. It's going to be a fun challenge, man. I love going up against the best. It's why I play the game. And sure enough, we got two Goliaths going at it at the Super Bowl, man.
You know, you hear people say they love going up against the best, and sometimes you feel like, maybe they're just saying that. I actually firmly believe that Travis Kelce relishes in these moments. Nina, how do you expect Philly to try to keep Kelce in check?
Well, it was interesting to hear him talking about how the Eagles play a lot of zone coverage, because playing zone coverage against Travis Kelce, he's going to eat that up like we ate up that king cake.
Demolished.
One thing I think is important, and this is from having watched him in playoff games over the years, when he is limited, and it doesn't happen a very lot, it often starts at the line of scrimmage. You have to get hands on him. You have to get physical and stop his releases, interrupt some of those timing routes. I think Cooper DeJean is the player who stands out to me as being capable of that. He has the play strength, the physicality, as well as the short area quickness to recover if Travis slips by him. Easier said than done, but it starts early in the play.
MK, I love that you brought up play strength, because some of this is about physicality with Travis Kelce. Obviously, we talk about how crafty he is in space and when you're playing man-to-man. Do you remember last year when we were looking forward to the Kyle Hamilton matchup?
Yeah.
And Kansas City made it a point, if you're going to play man-to-man, Travis Kelce will take advantage of you. I think it's a combination of things. I think in zone, you have to be aware of where he is in space and hope that your defensive line can get Pat to try to get the ball out of his hands. I think you got to bracket him at times, play an inside out on him, and almost like a matchup zone. And then when you do go man, to your point, get to him early and stay attached, because it's going to be an out route and an option. It's going to be either one. It's not going to be downfield. It's not going to be anything to press you for a big play. It's a catch and a run after catch. I'll be interested to see. I think Cooper DeJean is going to be the guy, but more importantly, make sure Zach Bond gets a bump on him.
Yeah.
Make sure Oren Burks is in space so he's not a clear path runner throughout your zone. It'll be interesting to see how they play it, but I think the physicality, to your point, needs to be early.
With somebody like a Kelce, when you hit him as many times as possible, do we see that actually affect his game? Because he's such a tough physical player himself.
No.
It doesn't affect his game in terms of over the course of the game. It's more in the individual play. Can you hit him just enough to disrupt that timing?
That's all
what
it
matters.
is.
Yeah.
That's all it is, MK. Because the rapport that he has with Patrick Mahomes doesn't need to be communicated.
Yeah.
The only way you stop him is you don't allow him to be where Pat knows he's going to.
You know, we did that Kansas City game, the divisional round, and there were times in the game early on where Kelce was frustrated. He wasn't being targeted that much, and then Mahomes ends up going to the ground, throwing him a touchdown pass. I mean, it's just crazy.
There's no defense for that.
The creativity that happens.